Well, we got 3 more. These next, I swear to God, I swear to God, these next 2 are shorter.
I swear to Nicholas.
I swear to Nicky Pingus. No, you're not allowed to look.
I need a different.
No, Nicholas, we're almost through.
No, not you. No.
Wait, go a little bit further.
No.
What are you? Some kind of tsundere. Damn, I got all my Japanese words mixed up in my head. Self-love. It's the funniest titled one.
I like self-love.
Nicholas, come on, self-love. No, I swear to God, if you press test VM right now.
Test the vehicular manslaughter.
Alright, here we go. And this one I'm actually gonna talk in. Alright.
It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day. She and Natsuki haven't faced each other since, although it's only lunchtime. Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she would need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad, and because the passing time of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most scheduled spot she could find to spend her lunch.
God speedrun.
God just went like rap god on that.
Rap.
God went rap god. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of the frantic school day. Eep!
What are you doing here?
I just...
Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages between the pressure beneath her thumbs.
What are you doing here?
I just came to get a drink from this vending machine. The other one was out of the drink I like.
Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. Nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over the vending machine. So quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage while she fidgets in the place of her coins. Some kind of iced tea. Instead of leaving right away, Natsuki stands in place. She glances all around her. I like iced tea.
God likes it. God approves.
It's like way too quiet here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like I say, how it suits you. Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea.
Please!
It's okay.
Natsuki, please!
Everything's
Natsuki,
okay.
please.
Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri.
Well, I can leave if you want.
Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Talk. Now. Despite having Yuri's general... I had to think? Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki didn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read and at least pretends to. Oh, special scene? And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, it seems to mean at least something that's not clear what that may be. Nope. Thanks for the black. Lunch ends more quickly than expected.
Thanks for the black.
Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle.
Are you coming today? To the club?
Your nods.
I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't breathe. I don't know why. But I want to eventually.
There's no rush. I promise.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They have more than that one song.
But that's the best Rush song.
I disagree. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from her other corner, steps to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri. She does so. Today she seems to be holding some kind of book as well.
Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came back here to read again because there aren't any people around here.
Oh? I thought you didn't like how quiet it was.
Well, I don't, but there's no people here.
I see.
Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much more different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch, the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri were beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again like Christmas. Although Yuri's letter still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it.
But it's okay that I'm here?
Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they assumed I stopped reading my manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them, actually, exactly. but I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point.
You don't have other friends who are into manga?
Not unless online friends count.
They don't. Natsuki, speak.
I'm gonna die. I don't have my iced tea.
And Sayori,
Did you just get one?
What?
Did
Already
she?
gone.
The water or the?
No, she just got
no,
iced
okay.
tea.
I was super confused. I'm just saying. I
No, I know.
Anyways,
and Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you're looking at the books you're into. At least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you for what you're reading.
That would be so awful. Especially since I already paid attention so much.
Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already, if you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with.
Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face.
Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, Doki Doki plus. I look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything.
I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves.
Probably.
That doesn't make you uncomfortable?
No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet.
Retweet.
Retweet.
God retweets.
God retweeted you.
All right, here.
Natsuki raises her hand to face and formally slaps her cheek. Sure. Formally.
That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow. I didn't mean to do it that hard.
Ri doesn't seem to care. Then Natsuki is surprised. She slyly looks, lifting her cheek arm. Alright, let me back up. Then Natsuki's surprised, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red, stares into her lap, and is unable to hide a smile, as though it was a really funny joke.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had, didn't you?
I don't. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I kept going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you do your readings.
Oh, right.
Talk! Now!
Yeah, I guess I'll do that then.
Conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens her book.
I like how God is just like, speak.
The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. The whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret after having so abrupt forces by the end of their conversation. You need that.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm here to...
Another day passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered into the stairwell once more.
Hey, did you buy that?
Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact.
What, like, for me? Well, you didn't know I was coming. What if I didn't show up?
Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't stupid. I just thought... Never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And that's a really nice gesture.
It's okay if you don't feel that way.
I do. It was the other thing that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me.
Yuri pauses and nods.
Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too, so I believe you.
Natsuki exhales in relief, then sits down next to Yuri and takes a drink, knowing Yuri she's probably overthinking it too much, and Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt.
I'll do something nice for you next time.
Please, don't feel obligated.
I want to. I want to do nice things too.
Okay, thank you.
You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice.
I'll do it then too.
Natsuki sighs.
Nothing. It just reminds me of how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately.
Is that why you're coming here?
Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing than during lunch today. I like being around them when they're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. someone I don't know feeling serious, then their attitude just really gets on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club.
How come?
I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good with just putting up with it because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately.
Wario.
Wow.
But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change.
But
Yeah, I know. Monica and Sarah really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. It would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
it's okay. I like listening.
What? Listening to other people's problems?
Yes.
That's weird. Sorry.
I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird?
No, that's not weird. I probably just some
Misunderstood.
I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going?
If you'd like.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about now.
What are some things that you like about your friends?
A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang around with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my bacon. I thought it said hacking. And it's fun to complain about. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and I have a lot of good memories and inside jokes.
Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things.
So,
Are those things that are important to you?
well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too.
Well, Sayori really likes your baking. And she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot.
That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends.
Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings.
Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about?
She stands up.
No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave.
Masuki sighs and shakes her head.
It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't judge people like that.
I'm sorry.
She sits down.
You can't just compare friends like that and like measure who's better than who. Everyone's different.
I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you.
Ooh. A moment of silence stretches between them.
They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun.
I don't like that.
Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not.
You like it?
Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help you with social conflicts, like how Monica can. She's good at these things.
Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's why Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong, and they're all like, "Oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes. Inside myself, I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think.
Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything.
I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would be a good listener.
Fuck.
Thank you. You're all so nice.
Oh.
It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind.
Sorry.
But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself.
She nods and is quiet. She noticed figures with the page.
How come you like read so much?
Oh,
She's peculiar.
well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things that about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated, especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. I feel like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways I've never felt with real people. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life.
Really? It's that hard for you to be around people, like, all the time?
Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversations, saying jokes and all that, I don't know what to do, and I just disengage.
Oh, that doesn't get lonely?
I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one. I have online friends too, of course.
Speak.
Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books?
All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache.
Yeah,
Retweet.
me too.
Really?
A lot.
Oh.
Like more than anything.
After she talks, silence fills stairwell, but it's mutual of understand.